Greetings and salutations. Welcome to All Bets Aside here on Ref the District. I'm Nathan. Joining me, as always, my co-host. We got Stoner and Trev giving you the best advice out there on where to spend your money. Of course, please bet responsibly. All these are just our suggestions. Take them as you will. Let's get on right away, to our game of the week. We're sticking with the NFL games. A bit surprising yesterday as San Francisco upsets Green Bay. Do we see any upsets happening today? The Bills are technically the underdogs this week. Do you guys feel that's it? Stoner, this was your Super Bowl pick way back at the beginning of the season.
That's right. I picked the Bills at the beginning of the season, so that may give you some insight into what I'm going to pick later on in the segment today. But since they are technically an underdog, then my answer is yes, I think there will be an upset today. Or two. There could be two upsets today.
There could be
two. The road teams seem to be playing fairly well this weekend.
Road teams are 2 for 2 so far in this divisional round. Trev, do you think they make it 3 for 3 with our game of the week here?
No, I do not think it happens for the game of the week. It's hard to win an Arrowhead in the playoffs. It really is.
It's hard to win at Lambeau with snow.
Yeah, but that's an whole other story. But this one, I don't know, man. But the Bills, I kind of agree with what you said. I think on one of our shows, Nathan, that you think the Bills kind of, I think you said it or Stoner said it, the Bills kind of gave their all against the Patriots and kind of don't have enough left for a bigger opponent in the Chiefs. I think they focused all their energy on beating their arch nemesis, the Patriots, which was weird because Tom Brady wasn't there, but I guess Bill Belichick's still there, so it has some kind of importance to them. So I just think it's going to be a close game, possibly shootout, still a close game because both offenses are high powered. So Kansas City wins. No upset for me today.
It's been documented many times before, Trev, exactly what you said, and Nathan actually, like you said, brought it up last week, that a team kind of puts everything they've got into what they consider their most important game of the year, which was Buffalo against New England. They're rivals. They're trying to get over that hump, trying to become the new beasts of the AFC East, and then they finally do it, and maybe there's a big letdown now that they go into Kansas City. I can see that happening. I'm not betting that way, but I can see that happening for sure.
It will be interesting. We'll get to our bets in just a moment. Let us know where you're betting on our game of the week. Right now, again, Buffalo Bills are 1.5 dogs to the Kansas City Chiefs as they play in Arrowhead, which normally the spread a home team is like 3 points, right? So they're expecting this one to be a pretty close one. Shout out to the Hawk TV, EP. We got Steve from the Washington Football Addicts all in the chat here. Steve has taken Buffalo for the win, and Hawk TV claims Ryan Tannehill is the luxury model of Taylor Heineke. That's something we'll have to discuss, I think, on our Wednesday show. So that one is something for us to think about and discuss later there. So where are we sitting here? Let's start with Trev on this game of the week. You've already kind of picked it, but are you taking the points or whatnot on this game of the week?
Nah, they don't call me Trevor Moneyline Stores for taking points. I'm taking Kansas City Moneyline, especially this. I mean, look at the spread, 1.5. That's way too close. It's too close for my comfort and for my pocket. So I'm just going to ahead and take Kansas City money line, not points.
Money line. I had you down as taking the points.
He did say points in the chat. He said points in the chat. But he is Trev. He is Trev Moneyline Stores.
Yeah, give me the money line. I want money line. No points. I want money line.
All right. Sorry about that. You can have it. It ain't going to show up here.
You can take it. I won't show on the graphic, but you'll take it.
I got to call the graphics department, and I think they're still sleeping. It's Sunday. They had a big night out last night. So, yeah, they're probably still sleeping. I can't get them on the phone this
quick. Well, what do they have prepared for you, Stoner?
All right. So, so I kind of hinted at it before, and I like Buffalo this week. I didn't want to touch the over-under. I'm just really not sure how that's going to go because it could be a shootout, but Buffalo's got a great defense. Kansas City's defense has been trending in the right direction lately. So I don't want to touch the over under at 54. I'm just going to leave that alone. Some of the trends that I noticed that just didn't make sense to me. You know me. You can call Trev. You can call him Moneyline Trev. You can call me Stoner the Trend Maker or the Trend Follower or whatever you want to call it.
Not quite as.
It's not as
really
smooth.
Flow.
Yeah, it doesn't flow as
go.
well.
We'll work on it. We'll work on it.
In the last 10, the Bills have gone over 6 times, and the Chiefs have gone over 7 times in their last 10. So the trend says to take the over. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to stick with the Bills on the money line. I'm not taking the points, and because the juice is just not there, as you're probably going to hear from Nathan in his pick. If you take the points, it's like minus 110, right? I think.
Yeah.
It's minus 110, but it's plus 106 if you pick them straight up on the money line, which gives you a whole bunch more juice for that particular bet. So I'm definitely going to take the Bills on the money line. That's my pick.
Okay. Yeah, and he's hinted at it a couple different times there. The juice is definitely not worth the squeeze if you're taking the points with the Bills pick. So I am also taking the Bills and the money line there. That's where the smart money is. That's where you should be putting your Bills. Is on the Bills and the money line. I am taking the over. So those trends are pretty nice there for to know going into it. These two, yes, the defenses are pretty strong. We've also got some pretty potent offenses, so I think that they'll hit the over here. So I'm taking Bills money line and the over for this game. I think it's going to be an exciting game, and I do think the winner of this game is the one who will represent AFC in the
Ooh, you go ahead.
Early.
Oh yeah, I totally agree with that. My Alexa's
joining us
Alexa
here
does not
on
agree.
the chat
She
here.
does not agree.
Wait, what was? Oh shoot! I had a question until Alexa got in my way.
Interrupted.
So,
well,
I was going to ask about the over under 54. Oh, so how many times did the Bills punt last week?
0.
How many times did they attempt a field goal?
0.
Yeah, so I do tend to point towards the over because the Bills are just clicking, and of course last week against that good Steelers defense, the Chiefs just pummeled them. 5 touchdown passes. I like what you're doing there with the over, but I'm just not willing to go there. Two good defenses now.
It is only negative 110 towards your money on that. Of course, you can combine them, maybe get yourself a little bit more if you're going to take Bills plus that over. You can really get some money for that one. Let's go ahead and move on to our lock of the week. This week presented to you by Trevor.
What up? So,
Lock of the week. What do you got?
We're switching leagues, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to the National Basketball Association, also known as the NBA. And my lock of the week is the Philadelphia 76ers over the Orlando Who are they playing?
I thought it was Spurs. Didn't you say Spurs?
The Spurs, thank you. Yes.
Spurs?
Yeah, Spurs. It's an easy lock. Joel Embiid is averaging like 40 points a game here lately. He's a monster. Although they did just lose when he had 40 points, but it's the Spurs. This is my lock. The Sixers, the Spurs don't have anything to hold Joel Embiid back, so take my pick of the Sixers as your lock of the week.
Even if he doesn't know the opponent, he is so certain the Sixers are going to win.
I knew it was
play your Bulls for the record.
He knew it when he picked it. He just forgot. He just forgot who it was. But how about this?
76ers are 1.5 favorites, so this is actually a surprising lock. This could be a really close game here.
What about this, Trev? So their last game, they were up in the third quarter. They were up 24 against the Clippers and lost at home and got booed off the court.
They're not going to do that 2 in a row. They're not going to do that to the San Antonio Spurs, bro.
Last Monday, they got smoked by a Wizards team.
Okay.
On MLK Day afternoon game, so you're still okay with them Spurs?
Yeah,
it's the fire.
NBA. It's the NBA, bro.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. So that's why I don't know if I'd go for a lock. But
I'm not taking the Sixers to lose 3 in a row to some weak ass teams. Excuse my language, but they're gonna right the ship and beat the crap out of the Spurs. So
He
Okay.
believes
Well, they
in
did
the
just
process.
beat the Magic, so
Okay.
So okay. All
He
right.
believes
Magic's
in the
fair.
process.
You see how they're trying to like make me switch my
No.
lock of the week? You see that,
I'm
you
not-
guys?
It's
Hey.
switch it. The graphics team can't switch it that quickly. I was
Nope,
just pointing
they're
out.
still sleeping.
I'm surprised. That's a. Most of our locks have been pretty heavy favorites. This is the first lock I think we've had that's a pretty tight game here. So that one's going to be pretty interesting to see how that comes down. I mentioned it before. It's a 1.5 spread. If you take the points, it is negative 108 on the 76ers, negative 124 straight up money line there. So probably just take the points if I were you. Again, bet responsibly. Let's move on to the upset of the week. This time it's presented by me.
All right. What
I'm
do you
sticking
got?
with the NFL, and I think it's going to be 4 for 4 this week, where the away team upsets their opponent. And I'm taking the Los Angeles Rams. I was about to say St. Louis. Los Angeles Rams to beat Tampa Bay. Now, a lot of things going against the Rams here, which makes this a bit shaky, but also a bit surprising. And that's why they're my upset here. But they are playing on a shorter schedule because they played that Monday night. So they're going from Monday to Sunday. So they don't have a full week of prep. They are also traveling from West Coast to the East Coast.
Yep.
So shorter schedule, and they are also having to travel. Makes you think that maybe they're not going to be able to make it, but the line is only at 2.5 right now. So or the spread rather is at 2.5, and I just think that it's a money line bet here plus 120. I think it's a strong chance that the Rams here upset. They have the right tools to beat Tampa Bay. They've got a good offense, and their defense can pressure from the interior, and that's what gets Tom Brady flustered more than anything. So not the outside pass rush, but that interior pass rush will fluster him. So I'm taking the Rams with the upset today.
2 words for you, Nathan. Tom Brady. I mean,
I got 2 more
anybody
words.
who bets. If you've been your whole life, if you've been somebody who bets against Tom Brady, you're living on the streets right now because that's just not smart money. But I get it. It's the upset of the week, and you have to pick a team that's not supposed to win. So I get it, but I don't see that happening. Tom Brady.
I definitely see it happening, bro.
Every time people try to say it's over, he's over the hill, he's done, it's finally time, he just keeps winning.
Yeah, well, I think this is the year where he exit the postseason early. I really do. They have a lot going against them as well. They have bad offensive line right now. Doesn't have Leonard Fournette. He only has.
I thought Fournette's
Evans.
playing. I think Fournette's playing.
Is he? Is Fournette?
Fournette was
he's
activated.
playing.
They waived Bell to activate.
Yeah.
So he's playing. I just
But I don't
think
know how
that the
effective
Rams.
he's gonna be. Right.
Yeah, I just think the Rams. I don't think the Bucs secondary can hang with the Rams wide receiving core. I really don't. And if Stafford has time to sit back there and makes good throws, and
Stafford is the wild
day.
card for this one because he can easily throw a pick six or have one of these awful games that he's had this year where he has just not been really in rhythm. And if he has one of those games, it's going to be a lot closer than it needs to be. But I do think the Rams are able to upset the Bucs today. So that's my upset of the week. Let's roll right into our ref the parlay. How are we rolling this one out here, Stoner? Because you did the
yeah. All right. So Nathan, go first with your original ref the parlay selection.
All right, my original.
And at the same time, Trev is going to get his app open and he's going to start putting these in so we can see what the final numbers will be.
So my original was a Josh Allen anytime TD. That was at plus 150. So for those who might not be aware, this means he has to either run for a score or catch a score.
Right.
I'm banking that he's going to run because he won't count if he passes for a touchdown because he's going to get plenty of those. But I'm banking that he's probably going to run in for a TD on this one. Give me that plus 150 on the parlay.
Was that what you had,
Is it still
Trevor,
150?
in the app? Is it still 150?
No, I was going to tell you it is now 165.
Oh, nice.
Ooh, love it.
Very
Love to
good.
hear
Hang on. Let me. Can I edit? I can't edit while it's rolling.
Nope.
But I can edit right here real quick. 165. Look, the graphics department's awake.
They're away.
Good
They
morning.
can, yeah. Plus 165. Looky there.
All right.
All right. So then
Who's
go
up
ahead and
next?
do the next two at the same time.
My two?
Yep. Do your next two at the same
All
time.
right. Sticking with the NFL, I'm gonna do the. I'm gonna take Aaron Donald with a sack. So yes to a sack. When I looked at it, it was negative 102. It's not hot money for that one. More of an expected thing to happen. But when you're
That's
putting
okay. You
together
don't have to all
parlay,
be.
Where the hell is
parlay.
that?
It's
What is
should be
that?
under defensive. It's if you go to the
Oh, okay. Defensive props. Okay.
defensive
Yeah,
props,
there you
Aaron
go.
Donald sack. It's like its own thing in the app. So
All right. Hold
And
on.
then,
one second.
oh wait, you got to give him time because
yeah, got to give.
I'm
him time.
never.
So, yeah,
I'm only
like
the
I said,
same
after this-
parlay person. I don't really do the defensive props stuff. This is dope. Okay.
the only defensive prop that
You
he
said-
normally does is the anytime TD for the
Yeah.
defensive special teams,
Yeah.
which would have hit yesterday for the 49ers.
What'd you
I
say,
said
over?
Aaron Donald sack, yes.
Yes.
Simply
Yes.
yes.
Okay.
all right,
Well-
and it was negative 102 when he first put it in there. Is it still the same?
The defensive props it's only giving me are player tackles and assists.
Let me.
Well, while you guys are doing that, well, I
Yeah.
can't get to mine yet because Nathan
get
still
to
has to
mine.
give his other one. See if you
I
can
get to mine.
go to the NBA and put.
Yeah, put in my
Nathan's
last
next one.
one here.
Okay,
Go
what's
to the
your last
NBA. I wanted, we're DC Sports channel, so I wanted to
Yeah.
get something in on the whiz. I'm taking Dinwiddie scores 15 plus points today, and that was plus 114.
Yep. So it's plus 114 for him to get. How many? 15 plus points.
It's
against
plus.
the Celtics today.
Yeah. It's 118 now.
Oh, look
All
at
right,
that.
plus
The numbers just
118.
Keep going up.
All right, you can put that one in there. Now you got to go back and see if you can find Aaron Donald again.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
if
was-
you go to just defensive props,
Yeah.
you don't see the. Oh, that's great.
Defensive
Thanks.
props.
Defensive props. The Aaron Donald to record a sack. Should
In
be
that
there.
particular game, I don't even know if I see.
Yeah. Mine are only showing up as player tackles and assists.
All right. Well, we can remove that one from
That's
the
wild.
thing until. But yeah, I'm showing it on the FanDuel Sportsbook as
Yeah, that's what
under
I'm on
defensive
too.
props. Aaron Donald to record a sack, yes, for negative 102.
Let's see. Defensive props.
Player
okay.
tackles. Scroll down.
That's it. It's only those four.
Only those four. There's nothing else there.
No.
There's nothing underneath
Let
it.
me
huh?
s- let me
Yeah, it's
go back
underneath
up
it is
again.
where
Let me
it
see
is
the
for-
top part. Yeah,
Yeah,
defensive props.
defensive props. That's weird.
Yeah, I see it. I
Yeah,
see
I
it
have-
in mine too.
I have underneath that. I have a whole bunch. I have Aaron Donald to record a sack. Shaquille
Shaq
Barrett.
Barrett, Devin White.
Devin
That's
White.
right.
Yeah, I don't have it.
That's all right. Then we won't
That's
add
all right,
it.
cool.
We'll move along. But we got
All
the
right.
Dinwiddie one in there. So
Yes.
moving along to our next part of the parlay.
All right, so that's me. All right, so last week I gave you a fantastic parlay pick. I said to take Mike Evans, 100 yards receiving and a touchdown. And it was plus 480 something by the time we got it in there. It was huge.
Yeah, it was
and it
huge.
hit.
Mm-hmm.
Why would I do anything different? Let's go with that again today. And let's go with Mike Evans, 100 plus yards receiving and a touchdown. And that's plus 400. Now, I understand that they've got a great corner in Jalen Ramsey on the other side. The Rams have a very good defensive back seven. Okay, I get that. And really, Mike Evans is the only threat on the outside for Tampa. But that was the case last week, too. And he still found a way to get his 100 yards and a touchdown.
Just barely.
That's what great receivers do. And he is a great receiver. So I expect him again. He's fully healthy. I still expect him to get his 100 yards and 1 touchdown at plus 400. Is it still plus 400,
Yes.
Trev?
Yes, it is.
Fantastic. All right. So before we get to Trev's, I'm going to go in here and I'm going to edit this because I'm going to take out the Aaron Donald prop in there. So, okay, Trev, we are ready for yours.
I am going to stick at the same game with the Rams and Buccaneers. And Nathan kind of alluded to my previous bet of the 49ers defensive special teams touchdown. So I'm bringing it to this game and picking the Los Angeles Rams to have a defensive or special teams anytime touchdown. And the odds are plus 700. 700. Plus 7.
Plus 700.
Oh, the opposite of 007. 700.
All right, Trev. I like it. I mean, why
That's
not,
juice.
right? That's a
juicy.
lot of juice.
I need a paper towel to wipe my fingers and lips. That's juicy.
Right. That's a really good one. So, how much are we putting into it? Are we putting in
just our usual
$4
3, right?
or just
One
$3?
per each.
Yeah, let's get this in here.
All right. So yeah. So tell me what that is, and I'll call the graphics department real quick, and I'll have them
shout out
update
to a
the,
couple new people watching here.
yeah,
We
you
got
do that.
Jason, football fan 28. Thanks for joining the chat here. You might have missed our game of the week. What is this? Is the Bills versus the Chiefs, and what our picks were for that. Trev is going to stick with Kansas City winning that game. Stoner and I went with the Bills.
So I can't do that because some of those are combined into a single parlay.
Is it because they're different games that you can't do them all in one game, or
I
what?
think maybe
You can't
some of
cross
your selections
games.
can't be combined into a single parlay. Maybe the Rams touchdown and the Mike Evans one.
Oh, because they're the same game.
Yeah,
That could be it. That could be it.
because yours is like a featured bet. It's not really like a parlay.
Okay. How about
type
this? I'm gonna
thing.
change mine then.
Okay.
See if you can do this. See if you can go into the other game. Okay, which is Buffalo, Kansas City.
Okay.
And I'm just going to do a very simple anytime touchdown
Okay.
for my guy,
Mm-hmm.
Jerick McKinnon. At
Okay.
Plus 155.
All right. That can work.
Okay, it's not going to be as juicy, but
That's
let me
all right.
go with Jerick McKinnon.
That's all right. We got a plus 700 in there on that.
Yeah.
anytime TD.
That'll
So
take care
I
of
think
it.
we got enough juice.
So
in this one.
$3 will get you $149.40.
All right, hang on. It was McKinnon is what? 155,
Yeah.
right? And then how much does it pay?
$3 will
One-
get you $149.40.
149.40. I like it.
All right. We'll
mean,
have
who-
to see
who
whether or
wouldn't
not
take-
that one hits.
Who wouldn't take $150 off a $3 bet? I
I'll
would.
take it right now.
I'll take it right now. I like
Well,
it.
let's see whether or not you'll take some of our Dolla Dolla bets here as we transition into fan favorite Dolla Dolla. I'm going to start us off. I talked about this already. I put it in our parlay. I'm putting down $1 that Josh Allen rushes for a touchdown today against Kansas City.
Again, like Nathan likes to do, he doesn't like to go too crazy.
He's very
Just a very
pedestrian
simple-
on Dolla
It's
Dolla,
plus
isn't it?
150.
Pedestrian.
It's plus 150.
Hey, Trev, this
What?
is what we got. We got Trev, Moneyline Stores,
Stores.
Stoner the Trendsetter,
Yep.
and Nathan the Pedestrian. Right?
Oh, okay.
I like it, Nathan the Pedestrian. Because I mean, take a one side or the other and say Josh Allen 2 touchdowns,
Two
and
rushing
then you might get
touchdowns
some
is
action.
ludicrous.
But one, you're not going to get any action.
Oh, he said 2 is ludicrous.
I mean,
One
why
touchdown.
would I?
Either you take it or you don't.
I'm
I
not taking it.
know. I'll take it.
I don't want either side. Trev, you're
Actually, I
just
don't-
doing it for the action, for the sweat.
Yeah, I know. I don't want it. Don't give me that. That's too easy.
Okay.
Okay, so you guys just all right. That's fine. You guys don't take my bets. That's fine with me. I'm just going to continue winning off of your bets.
I know. That's what
All
makes me mad.
I know, right? That's worse, right?
All right, you ready?
All right,
Aaron?
Aaron Donald gets a sack today.
That's another one. Aaron Donald
I
sack.
mean, again, Of course I would bet
no.
that.
Just one.
He
I'm
doesn't.
saying just one. Do you think?
Trev, you're falling for his trap, Trev.
Yeah.
Don't do it, Trev.
When's the last
Look,
time he had
Trev.
a sack?
Trev, I'm gonna
When's the last time he had a
watch the
sack?
finger. You're getting
When's
sleepy.
the last time he had a sack?
I don't
He
know the
hasn't been
answer to
sacking
that.
lately.
Trev's jumping on it. Which way are you going, Stoner? You were going to be
I
on the
mean, I'm
fence
going
for the
with you.
Josh
Of course
Allen
he's-
one.
Of course he's gonna have a sack. That's why it's minus number on the board. Because
Okay, but Josh Allen's is a plus number. You didn't want to go up against that one.
that's true. All right, so Nathan is Donald, 1+ sack. And Trevor says no. I'm going with Nathan on this. And by the way, new whiteboard marker just for
Excellent. Aaron Donald's going to end up with half a sack, and I'm going to be very upset with him.
I know, right? That's what's gonna happen. Trev will win. All right, Trev, you got one?
Yeah. You ready? Tom
Yep.
Brady.
Let's hear it.
Tom Brady throws 2 interceptions today.
Hey, Nathan, take notes, okay? That's how you make a bet. That's how you throw something out there, because you know you're gonna get action either way.
I just want to point out here, as far as let me bring up the drive real quick, so I have accurate numbers. When you're telling me that's how you make bets, I just want to point out that Trevor is currently in the negative
Right.
on Dolla Dolla. So I don't
But
know
he
that
puts it out there.
necessarily. Okay, that's not.
I don't
He
win
puts it
bets, but I make damn good bets.
That's right. He's got a sweat.
That part is accurate. That
right.
part is accurate. Yeah.
Trev, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to take that bet. I don't think he has 2 picks.
Yeah, I'm with Stoner on this one. I don't think that he has 2 picks. But I think one and possibly if you would have gone 2 turnovers, I was with you, Trev. Because I think there's a fumble in there. But 2 interceptions. I don't think today is the day that he has 2 interceptions.
Old man Brady.
By the way,
comes
I
out
misspoke.
today.
You are in the positive so far on the year. You're at
I was going to
plus
say, how about
2.
negative?
You're at plus 2.
Tell him, Trev. Tell him, Trev.
Check
All
my
right.
records.
All right, you ready? I got
looking at him
one.
right now.
I got one. Mahomes, less than 275 passing. Mahomes, less than. No.
Nah, I'll take it. I'm taking it. He's bombs away today.
Minus
The Bills are going to get
274
exposed.
Passing yards. Trev's taking it.
Yep,
Nathan,
the
which way you going?
Bills Dominant run stops.
274 less than.
Less
Bills
than 274.
defense.
I
Bills
am
Mafia.
with Trev. I think he gets more than the 274.
All right.
He'll get
His
289.
name is Nathan.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't
Do you
think it's
remember
a good
when
number.
Washington played Buffalo and how Buffalo just completely annihilated Washington
Yeah.
in that game? I mean, I'm just thinking back. I like to think back of teams that we've played during the course of the year that are now in the playoffs. Like we played Green Bay, we played Kansas City, we played Buffalo, and it's just kind of interesting to see at that time what we were feeling like. We thought Buffalo were world beaters, even though it was very early in the season. But then Kansas City, when we played Kansas City, I mean, Kansas City stunk against Washington. We could have won that game.
Yeah,
Same with Green Bay, but we didn't.
And we
Anyway,
beat the
I just
Bengals
thought
in
that was-
preseason, and we beat the Buccaneers in the regular season, and
Oh yeah, in Tampa Bay, exactly. And also, do you remember that Cincinnati game? I think that was the game all 3 of us were at together, the preseason game, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was like the first preseason game, I think. And Jamar Chase dropped everything.
every single pass. Yes,
Every
'cause
pass he dropped.
The headlines was
And
like,
we were
"Is
all
he
like-
ready? Did he take the year off for no reason?" Like da 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 da.
Yeah.
All those were highlights. And then now look.
Yeah, and now he's probably offensive rookie.
Joe
of the
Burrow
year.
didn't play. Brandon Allen plays. Like, okay,
Yeah.
Joe Burrow gonna be ready. ACL. Now look.
It's just funny to kind of look way back to the beginning of the year and see what
And
we
also
were feeling
shows
then.
you how bad that we really are, you guys.
Washington.
Yes.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is true. Unfortunately.
All right, Nathan's
true.
turn.
All right, I am gonna go to that Bills Chiefs game.
All right.
And I'm gonna do a little bit of combination here for you guys.
Oh.
Maybe you guys will take this now.
Maybe get some action.
I'm gonna go with Diggs.
Diggs?
60 at least 65 yards receiving and 1 touchdown. So
one touchdown.
And
Now,
1 touchdown.
Nathan, our Stoner. Nathan took notes. That's a bet.
Yeah. He did
That's a
take
good
notes,
bet.
right? That's good. That shows progress. So you're still a pedestrian with your bets.
Oh my god!
But at least like you're obeying the crosswalk signs and you're not just illegally crossing.
I'm just
the
trying to make money here, guys. That's all I'm trying to do.
That's a
I'll
good
take
one,
it.
though.
I'll take it. I think he has one or the other. I don't think it's both.
Okay. I'm going with
good.
Nathan
I'm
on this. I think Diggs has a big game today. In fact, if you had said 100 yards and a touchdown, I probably would have gone with you on that. I think Diggs has a big monster game today. All right, so I'm going with Nathan on that one. Trev, you got one?
Yeah, I got one.
All right.
The Bills and the Chiefs will go into overtime.
Whoa, Bills, Chiefs, OT. Trev.
Wow.
See, are you taking notes, Nathan? That, again, is how you make a juicy bet.
That one is
That's like
for
plus
the
1,000.
record. That's if you could put that into a parlay, that's plus
That's gotta be-
1,300.
Whoa.
You could probably put that in a parlay. Let me just see if you can. Hold on.
Yeah.
I'm
ahead,
taking
keep
that
going. I'll
bet.
just
I
check
think
Yeah,
that's very
I'm
unlikely to
taking-
happen.
I'm taking that one too. The
Why
odds
is it unlikely to happen?
It's plus 1,300 for a reason, Trev. It's not likely that they're going to end the
It's
game
not
in a
likely.
tie.
The
It'd be
odds
exciting.
are
They
I
can
think it's
go
going to
into
be a great
overtime.
game. Yeah, I know it's possible. It's also possible you're going to win the lottery. It doesn't mean it's going to
No,
happen.
that's not possible. I got
Better odds for this to happen, but I'm still going to go against it. I don't know. I don't think it ends in overtime.
all right. You ready?
Yeah.
Tom Brady. Okay, Tom Brady converts at least 1 4th and 1 with a QB sneak. 1 QB successful.
I'm taking it. Nah, it's not gonna happen.
But it has to be a 4th
Sneak.
and 1 sneak.
Yeah.
Has to be 4th and 1 or less. It can't be. You can't say, "Oh, it was 4th and inches." That doesn't count. 4th and 1 or 4th and inches or 4th and a foot, whatever. 4th and 1 or less. He does a QB sneak and is successful at least one time.
I'll take it. That's not gonna happen this game. All of our
Alright.
fourth downs are gonna be 5 or more yards. Ooh, that's another good bet.
Nathan, which side are you on that? Or are you?
Yeah, I'm going to take. I think that situation very particular. I mean, he is the best at sneaking. He is absolutely prolific
Yes.
when it comes to doing that. But
How many we got on the board?
I think we got plenty of room here because the new marker is a thin. It's got a thin
marker.
tip to it. Yeah. So we got a lot more room than usual. Yeah, isn't one of these quarterbacks, and maybe it's Josh Allen, is like 25 for 25 over the last 2 years or something on QB sneaks.
Yeah.
I don't remember who it was. I'm just making that up. But somebody is one of these quarterbacks in the last maybe it was Tannehill, as a matter of fact. But anyway, I think Brady does it. He gets a 4th and 1. QB sneak successful.
I'm
All
trying to
right.
think of one more. Do I have one
All right.
more?
So yeah, we each got to do one more. Nathan, you're up next.
Okay, I am going to go to the Boston Celtics Washington Wizards game.
Ooh, I like this.
I like this too.
And I am going to, I put the parlay in there. Dinwiddie 15 plus points. Let's
Yep.
go ahead and see if you guys will take this one here. Dinwiddie six assists, at least 6 assists, and Washington wins.
Woo! That's juicy. And
How's it going, Aaron? We're doing $1 bets. If you got any good
Wiz
prop bets
win.
you'd like to extend to the team that you think that are good, worth hitting on, go ahead.
I'm
and throw
taking
them
that
down in the
bet.
chat.
I don't think both of them are going to happen. So I don't like to take it because that means I kind of got to root against my team, the Wiz. I got to root against Dinwiddie playing well and winning, but maybe he can get 5 assists and they win. Then I'll be happy.
It's plus
All right.
330, by the way.
Ooh.
On,
I'm taking it
at this point.
I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm with him. I'm with Nathan.
Oh, you're with him? Okay.
Yeah.
You're rolling with
Trev.
me.
All right, Trev. And then
I'm going to stick with the NBA as well.
Oh, nice. All right.
Steph Curry makes 6 3-pointers tonight against the
Who
Utah
do they play?
Jazz. Utah Jazz.
Utah. Curry 6 plus
And they're at home.
3-pointers. Hey, Trev, it's been a while.
Mm-hmm.
I'm with you, Trev. I'm with you on that one. I like that one.
He's in a little slump lately. I think it's time.
Over
Come
under,
on,
by the
Nathan.
way, was set to 4.5, and hitting the over is plus 120.
Are you
So
taking
you're saying-
that one, Nathan?
So you're saying that he's going to hit at least 6?
Yep.
I will take it then. I will take it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna-
I don't blame
you.
I'll go with the under.
Here we go.
All right. Did you know that shot he hit the buzzer beater he hit the other day was the first time in his entire career he's ever hit a buzzer beater?
That's wild.
First
He's never
time
had
in
a
his entire
reason to,
never
right?
had a buzzer beater. Well, he's had a lot of chances. He's never hit one. That was his first one ever. That's pretty crazy. I mean, he's hit some clutch shots, like, you know,
sure.
he hits it and then there's like 2.5 seconds left or something like that, but never as the buzzer goes off. That's pretty crazy.
That's cool. That is
All
pretty
right, so I like where we're going with these. I like these NBA Dolla Dollas. Let's
Okay.
go with Jason Tatum.
cool. Uh-huh.
25 plus points today. He and Beal are very good friends. They come from the same town, so they've played against each other all the way back when they were teenagers. So they love playing against each other, but Jason Tatum is money against Washington. I'm going with 25 plus points for Tatum. Who wants a piece of that?
I'll
Over
take
under
it.
Officially set at 25.5.
Really? I swear I came up with that on my own. I did not see the over/under. So
I'm with
take those-
Stoner on this one. I think that he gets more than 25.
I'll take it. I think he gets less than 25. The Wizards win.
All right.
Because of that reason only. Because he doesn't show
because
up.
of what? Oh, okay.
He's a no-show.
All right. There you go. That's Dolla Dolla. We're all
All
set.
right, that'll wrap us up for our Dolla Dolla. You will start to see more NBA bets as we move forward as the NFL starts to dwindle. But don't worry, we're going to still bring you some great content throughout the week on all of your DC sports. In fact, you should check out both our latest videos. We have Trev's super excited about something. We're going to get to that here in a moment.
I have another Dolla
We have a
Dolla.
video out about Denny and Denny being traded for Jeremy Grant, and then we also have a video out on Derek Carr, whether or not Washington should sign him. We're about to get out a video on Aaron Rodgers, so stay tuned for that. Sounds like Trev's got another Dolla
Yeah,
Dolla.
I have one more.
So let's roll back here.
The Washington Wizards will trade Denny for anybody, no matter who it is. Denny will be traded. That's my Dolla Dolla.
It doesn't have to be this week. Just it has to be this
In
year,
general.
this season,
Yep,
This season.
before the
get traded.
season end, before the trade deadline.
Yes.
Trade
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
I'm definitely taking
For
that.
anybody.
They are definitely. Yeah.
I knew that's why I did it, because I knew Stoner was going to be like, oh,
Whoops.
Nathan kind of wants to. Look.
I have to put this way at the bottom so that because it's going to have to live for a while.
Yeah, it's gonna.
No, it's
the
good.
trade
It's gotta
deadline
live
doesn't
for a
hit
while,
till
right? Because-
the middle of February, so it's got a
Yeah,
couple weeks.
but that's cool.
All right,
Danny-
I'm gonna abstain from that one. I honestly, because I mentioned this in that video. I said that he is a trade asset, so I would not be surprised to see him moved on. I don't think they should move on, but it's hard to say whether or not it's going to happen. It's probably smart money to go with Stoner on this one because
Yeah.
trades are not necessarily likely to happen. But if Washington is able to pull off a trade, the Wizards are able to pull off a trade, I think Denny's probably going to be one of those people that's in a package. So we'll see how that ends up going through. You'll catch us. No live stream of a game today. We are just going to be we'll produce content throughout the week. Like I mentioned, the Aaron Rodgers one will come out, and you'll see us on Wednesday for our show. This will be our 1 year anniversary show that we'll have coming up here. So happy birthday to Ref the District. Appreciate all the support, all those who came out and did the comments here on All Bets Aside. And until next time, be a fan.
We love Washington, and we some die-hard fans. Yeah, we are. You know we keep it on 10. Let's talk about the offense. 1, 2, 3, let's go. And they gifted. We are Ref the District. Podcast. Come on